Hello, everybody, and welcome to For the Shoe Friday number 6 here on Curtis's Podcast Network. Of course, I am Curtis Brown, the host of the channel, and with me, as always, is our resident Colts fan, Jeff Steckel. And tonight we're going to be doing an Indianapolis Colts full draft. All 7 rounds will be completed this evening, and then we are going to try, in theory, to plug the remaining holes with the available veterans, but we're not going to go super crazy here. Okay, maybe just a couple, 3, tops. With that being said, we do have a like goal on this episode, 10 likes. We have yet to hit it on the For the Shoe Friday. We get the views to make it happen. So just hit the button. Hit the button.
Leave
I don't
a
even
comment,
care if
something.
you don't have to watch the whole thing. Just click the thing. Help. Anyway, so we're also trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. We are at 331 at the time of this recording. We are up 5 in the last month, which is good. Thank you for that. So help us keep chugging along. We're trying to get better. We're trying to get in front of a new, broader audience for not just Colts fans, but Texans fans like myself, Jags fans, and Titans fans. And so help us be part of that journey. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new content, and let's get into it. Jeffrey, first of all, thank you for coming on, bro.
Absolutely.
It's weird calling you Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
As you can see, folks, we have the PFF mock draft simulator pulled up for 2023. And we've adjusted the advanced settings of the draft to make it go, instead of what the public thinks, more of what PFF thinks, for the NPCs, I guess. Care for positional value is here. It could be more, I guess. We'll go there. Draft for needs, pretty high. We don't want randomness. I want people to be taken at spots based on who's the best player available and whatnot, rather than and as well as if it fits a need. So hopefully this will accomplish that. We are choosing the Colts.
I think you clicked off of it.
Here we go, 7 rounds. Shazam. You said what?
I think you clicked off of the Colts. You already have
Oh.
it.
Let's get it. All right, Panthers are on the clock. Are you trying to make any trades? No. Let's just for simplicity's sake, let's just keep it at 4.
Yeah, I think I went trying to trade back into the first, and it needed 2 seconds, 2/3, and a bit for it to accept it. I think it was with the Jets and the Packers.
Gotcha.
Just jump back in, so I didn't do that either.
We're gonna go no trades just for the simplicity of it all. Let's just go fast. Turbo seems excessive.
Oh yeah, just flip.
All right, starting the draft.
Let's still fast.
Levis at 2. That's interesting.
I gotta believe if that's because it's possible that the Texans could even go Will Anderson. So I'd even go with him not being there. And that would mean Stroud would fall, so I'd probably get him. But I feel like it's more likely the Colts are going to get Will Anderson.
Yeah. So Stroud here.
Yeah, there's a chance that he'd be there at 4. So I think the Colts would go with him.
Stroud is drafted at 4. Lots of names coming off the board now. Here we are, basically the top of the second. And we can cross off quarterback off the needs list. So here in the second round, wide receiver, offensive line, corner, what do you think is more pressing?
My top need, personally, after quarterback is corner.
Okay. Cam Smith.
Very close second with offensive line. I'm really liking seeing Cyrus Torrance there too at guard.
You say what?
I'm really liking seeing Torrance there at guard though.
Yeah. Is that you want to see some See some stuff on Osiris Torrance out of Florida.
I gotta believe that Ballard would build a line around his quarterback too.
Tests really well in run blocking, pass blocking. He's about average. Did not do well against Tennessee.
But he really did great against Tennessee, though.
Or Missouri. Or Florida State. He did phenomenally against USF and whoever this is. But
Oh,
so, all right, in the second.
but I like him. I like Torrance there, honestly.
Okay, let's take Torrance. Osiris Torrance is taken there.
His interior offensive line was one of my top pieces.
That'll shore up the opposite guard, or if you wanted to mess around and move Ryan Kelly or something. But at least your two guards are solid now. in theory. You got a quarterback, so wide receiver corner. A.T. Perry and Clark Phillips the third are your top options at those two positions on the board. You also have some other tight ends, another linebacker, Trenton Simpson. I've heard nothing but good things about this young man. Do you know much about A.T. Perry? All right. Let's see. What is this? Wake Forest? Yeah. Out of Wake. Yards per route run, 2.57. Receiving grade 83.5. 9% drop rate, which is below average. 44% on contested catches. That looks like it's about the median. Grade versus man coverage. That's pretty nice. Slot snaps played. Out wide, so he's definitely a outside receiver.
Damn. Ran a 4.47.
Okay. He's got good speed. Let's see what this analysis button does. Okay.
No, here's a guy. That's funny.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
6'3", basically 200 pounds.
Listed at 6'5". God dang.
What? It's probably college or something. But yeah, 6'3".
Like
yeah.
If we can shift from the corner. Yeah, I think we need another tall. He's fast, man. Him and
yeah, that's fast. Good size. Yeah. All right. Well, let's take A.T. Perry here in the third round out of Wake Forest. Kind of addressing all the needs here.
I like it.
All right. So this leaves us with corner. Corner in the fourth round. Let's. Looks like you can wait a little bit.
Yeah. What is the man? Cardinals took Schoonmaker right in front.
Schoonmaker.
Yeah, I think they're probably not any good edge rushers right now either.
Jervon Dexter's here. That's crazy. Byron Young, he ran a 4.4. Out of UT.
They never have enough defensive linemen and edge rushers.
6'2", 250. He's 25. Oh my! A lot of Tennessee boys, 25 years old or more. Had a better 2021 than he did 2022. He played more games though. 9 sacks, 11 hits, 22 hurries, 0 batted passes. About a little over average pass rush grade, a little underwhelming on run defense.
Seems like a Ngakwe type of problem.
Yeah, a little bit. But it is the fourth round. Had his best game against Osiris Torrance. No, against the Gators. Really good game against LSU here. That's the best game for sure. But kind of quiet the rest of the season. So, I mean, he showed up a little bit in the Clemson game, I guess. But spent most of his snaps outside of the tackle, so definitely a pure edge guy here.
They're at safety right now.
I'm sorry?
They're at safety right now. I think this is where I was typically going safety in my mock drafts. It might all be.
Let's see. Andrew Voorhees is still here because of that torn ACL.
Yeah.
J.L. Skinner out of Boise State. Colby Wooden here. Auburn Tiger. He also had a better 2021. He's 22, 6'4", 273, junior. Had really good game against Penn State and whoever that is, and Western Kentucky. Had a decent game against Georgia and Missouri and Mississippi State. Sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying he seems more consistent.
Yeah, his run defense grade is significantly higher. Pass rush is a little higher. The win rate, 12.5%. That's pretty solid.
Yeah, I'd say we go with it.
Okay. Colby Wooden is the selection here in the 4th round. And we're still going to need a corner. And this should put us right in range for more than a couple of them. Provided they're, see, Kai Blue Kelly just went. All right, Jacorian Bennett out of Maryland. 5'11", 188 senior. A little closer to 23 than 22. Had his best year last season. Pretty solid. Had a good game against Purdue. Good game against Penn State. Really good game against New Mexico.
Yeah.
2 interceptions, 3 interceptions a year ago. Let's see. Played 12 games.
I'd really like to see that it's a fairly similar amount of snaps. But look at all the yardage allowed, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Targets went down. And that tells me they were staying away from it a little bit more.
Yeah.
34. We need a corner.
Yeah. And he wouldn't be bad. What's his 40? That's my question. He had 3 dropped interceptions. 7 missed tackles.
He ran a 4.3.
4.3, Jesus Christ. Jacorian Bennett in the 5th. You don't need to plea it around here. All right. 162, I guess. Yeah. So still in the later parts of the 5th here. We've addressed all the positions of need. Is there anywhere else that you're thinking that we should attack?
I'm always looking safety. He always likes to make sure there's depth and on the defensive line. He likes to rotate out players.
Yeah.
So
okay. Well, we got 3 safeties right here.
Right now, it's the 5th round too.
Yeah. Daniel Scott out of Cal, 24 years old, 6'1", 208. Not the best in run defense. Decent. Forced and completion rates a little lower than average. Missed tackle rates just a hair under average. Average depth of run tackle under average here. Decent game against Arizona. Stanford had a good game. Jason Taylor, the 2nd. You think it's like his son?
It's
Like,
looking
is it
really for that.
is it his son? He is a redshirt senior at 23.3 years old. 159 on the PFF big board. 6 foot 204. Not too shabby, Mr. Taylor. Really good coverage grade. Run defense is lacking. Forced incompletions about average. Missed tackles a little above average. Average depth of run tackle a little above average. And once he became a starter in 2021, he played more snaps as a senior in 2022. So that's good to see.
Dude can. I'm looking up what he did. He posted the second best vertical and third best broad jump. So
Nice.
Dude's athletic.
Yeah.
I'm game.
80 tackles last season at Oklahoma State. Snaps in alignment. 11 on the D line, 193 in the slot, 6 at corner, 234 in the box, and 433 deep.
Yeah, I'm game for it.
Jason Taylor out of Oklahoma State. Welcome to the Cowboys. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome to the Colts. Welcome to the Dallas Cowboys. Again, late fifth here. Hey, there's your boy Stetson Bennett. You could go full Washington. You could go full Washington mode and get 2 quarterbacks in the same draft, and then let both of them leave in free agency.
Looking at Troy Brown down there at linebacker.
Troy
yeah,
Brown.
we could probably wait on that though.
On Stet the Jet? Nah.
No, not Stet. Really?
They don't even say.
Not Minshew, man. We probably don't even need Stroud.
It's probably true. 6'1", 220. Senior, doesn't say his age. Out of Ole Miss. Crap, did not actually want to do that.
I had him an average of 230.
A much better 2021 than 2022, but the Rebels were not very good this year, so, understandable. Really good in run defense. A little above average in pass rush, pass rush. Coverage grade, a little above average. Average depth of run tackle, about average. Missed tackle rate, really high. So you have to work on his tackling, but he is basically a 6th round draft pick. Good games against, what was that, Vanderbilt? I don't even know what that is. What is that, the Raging Cajuns? A smudge.
Nice screen share.
Really good. He had a decent game against Alabama, which is, that's, you really want to kind of see him rise to the occasion. Decent game to close out in the Mississippi Bowl, and then he just crapped the bed in Arkansas.
But he has a bad game.
Passer rating allowed 108.7. Run stops tied for 11th.
$111.
What'd you say?
No.
All right. Ventrell Miller. Cam Jones out of Indiana.
Let's look at him.
Josh Weil.
I like the tight ends that we got though. Go back down. Out of Auburn.
This guy. Owen Popo.
One of weird name guy.
All right, he's a linebacker, 6 foot, 225, 22 and a half years old.
Damn. Fast.
His best year was last season.
Yeah.
Played 806 snaps. 39 pass rush, 345 in run defense, 422 coverage snaps, 75 tackles, 7 missed tackles.
Run defense isn't that great, but I think this is more of a
This coverage is really good.
because he ran a 4.39.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking fast for a
Had a phenomenal game against Alabama.
linebacker. Jesus.
Pretty good game.
This is more of a ceiling type player.
Yeah.
Consistent.
Owen Popo, is that who you're going with here?
That dude's fast as shit.
Owen Popo, welcome to the Colts.
I don't hate it.
Okay, here in the 7th round, pick number 4, we have one more pick remaining. What would you like to get here? The only other Kentucky player I've seen so far, other than Will Levis.
Might be more of a depth thing, but I'm looking at offensive line and I'm seeing Ricky.
Okay. Stromberg. You're talking
honestly,
another...
Kelly hasn't. I hope he comes back better. I mean, he had a lot of personal issues, but
yeah,
he's had a couple of down years.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're about. I think his wife had a miscarriage or something. It was kind of a rough deal.
You're really quiet right now.
Anyway,
you are.
Is my mic?
Oh,
I am sitting a little bit further away, so I don't shake the table. Sorry about that. Yeah, he had some. Kelly had some issues with his wife. Had a miscarriage, I believe. So he had a lot of issues going on.
Yeah.
In the last couple of years.
Hey, Malik Cunningham.
It's been an anomaly.
Yeah. Do you want to take a look at Stromberg, or do you want to look at a guard or a tackle?
Yeah, let's look at him. You can probably move the center.
Potentially. 6'3", 306, 22.
He's a big deal.
Really, look at this. Wow, his run block is amazing. Zone blocking, pass block, true pass set, grade. That's solid. His pass blocking is good. Gap grade. He played a lot.
Beat out Kelly.
Yeah, he played a lot and got better each season, which is good to see.
Nope.
He didn't allow a single sack, no quarterback hits, only 11 hurries. This man, low-key, a boss.
Go for it, man.
Look at this. Great game against South Carolina. Great game against A&M, BYU, LSU, Ole Miss. Hell yeah, this man's a gym. Stromberg.
Might be able to trade off Ryan Kelly. Shit.
Yeah, maybe. There's got to be a reason he's in the 7th, you know.
Those fans might be slamming their keyboard at that one.
All right. So, last pick of the draft for you. Picks 19 in the 7th round. What strikes your fancy?
Well, I already got guard and center.
An edge rusher. You got a linebacker, a safety, a corner, a wide receiver, quarterback.
Check out Cameron Young.
Out of Mississippi State.
Yeah.
6'3", 304, redshirt senior, 22, almost 23. Had a much better freshman campaign and slowly just dipped, even though his defensive snaps went up. 336 pass rush, only yields 1 sack, 1 hit, 16 hurries, and 1 batted pass. Not a very good pass rusher, pretty average against the run. Really not great there. About average pass rush win rate, a little under average on the run stop win rate. Decent game against Auburn here. Decent game against Arizona and Kentucky. Did not finish the season very well, though. So definitely more of an A and a B gap kind of guy. So, okay. Not sold on him?
Just a lane stuffer.
Yeah. Is that the guy? Or you want to get another wide receiver?
Go back up. Let's look at Elijah Higgins.
Okay. Out of Stanford. He's a Cardinal. Basically, right around the same grade every single season. He played more snaps in 2022. 59 receptions on 82 targets, 704 yards, 2 touchdowns. Receiving grade, less than average. Yards per route run, about average. Drop rate, a little higher. Contested catch rate, low in the bottom quartile here. And then grades versus man coverage, about average.
Kind of disappointing at 6'3" that he wasn't winning contested catches.
Yeah. Utah was looks like his best game, and it wasn't like earth-shattering by any means. 6'3", 235 senior. Another wide receiver here out of Florida. 6'4", 229, 23 years old. Whoops. Had his best year last year. Played in only 9 games, though. After playing all the games last year. Most of his snaps were out wide. 29 receptions, 51 targets, 577 yards, 2 touchdowns. Really good game here. Had a pretty good game against Tennessee. Did pretty well against Georgia, all things considered. He had 9 deep catches. Drop rate is 0. What? Pretty good receiving grade, above average yards per route run. Pretty good at contested catches as well, and then it's phenomenal against man coverage. Average depth of target.
Alone,
yeah.
Just the potential there, I'd go for it.
Shorter it is. All right.
It's either that, I saw there was a guard up there too, but I'm like,
Yeah. All right, let's grade our draft here. Let's see what PFS thinks, I guess. And then we'll start talking free agents. Stay in your seat. There, come on. Sometime today. All right.
It did not like my edge pick.
No, they didn't. All right. Overall draft grade an A. B plus on Shorter. Stromberg was an A. Owen Popo B plus. C minus out of Jason Taylor Jr. Jacorian Bennett was an A minus. I mean, honestly, yeah, we did pretty well. The only bad ones here were Wooden and.
I'm not sure why I didn't like an edge. I mean,
I don't know.
they got the guy from the Niners, but I don't know if he's like in every. I mean, there's no harm in competition, and with Quiddy Pay's injury history, I don't see why not.
Yeah. I guess I didn't realize you guys had 3 fifth-round draft picks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He likes his mid-round picks, man.
Okay, so not a bad haul. That leaves us with, you hope Jacorian Bennett could, fill a role, but initially he's going to be, not everybody is Tariq Woolen, so maybe he just kind of learns behind somebody, and maybe you guys bring somebody in. That's really the only hole, because, these guys are all depth.
Yeah.
And these guys were, selected to like do things. I mean, I guess he's depth too, but
Maybe C.J. Stroud. He might be depth behind Minshew, but
yeah, because of quarterbacks and such. Okay.
Blake thinks we have the best quarterback in the division already with Minshew.
All right, let's get to the free agent stuff.
So it was already washed that Ngakoue wouldn't be back, and that's what I thought from the beginning. He's terrible against the run. You don't want to pay as much if he was going to be looking forward to be a pass rusher specialty. He's not an every down guy anymore. Looking at, I'd still like to get another corner, to be honest.
So you got Shaq Griffin on the market. His best years of his career.
I know Isaiah's like, yeah, do it.
Yeah, best years of his career in Gus Bradley's system. So, I mean, it might happen, and it might make a lot of sense. And
I also wouldn't be opposed to a reunion with Rocky Sin either.
Yeah. Options to be existing. Yeah.
Just seeing Shaq get torched, I don't want Isaiah to go just laugh us out if they go for him.
Well, who you guys have at corner right now? Kenny Moore.
Yeah.
And Isaiah Rodgers. And that's pretty much it. A bunch of like late 20-something dudes. Sounds about right. So yeah, I mean, I would bring in Shaq Griffin. I mean, in theory, even if he's continuing a downtrend, he's probably going to be your third best corner. And if Jacorian Bennett is the selection, then he comes in as well and can learn and be a rotational kind of guy and kind of get eased into things. And maybe he is, an absolute stud and goes out there and earns himself a spot. All these things are possible. But we kind of addressed the linebacker. We addressed edge, and I don't think we drafted a defensive interior player. But 2 wide receivers, center, a guard, not too, and of course C.J. Stroud to really kind of put the whole thing together.
Yeah, I mean, I think like on the defensive line, there's still somebody out there like Poona Ford. I mean, it wouldn't be again. I don't know if he'd be like a starter because you already have Grover Stewart there. You've already got Buckner, but it would be kind of a rotational deal.
Yeah.
So if he'd come in, on a smaller contract, but
yeah,
I don't think it would hurt to look at. I still would like to bring in another lineman. Just how inconsistent they were, at least to start the year.
Yeah.
Someone like Dalton Reisner, I don't see having an issue with.
Yeah. He'd probably start at guard for you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Dalton Reisner, just immediately.
But I'd really like to see them get one of the 2 corners. I know Isaiah's rooting for us to get Shaq, but like you said, he had a great year, or great time with Gus Bradley. So maybe he can bring him back, get the most out of him.
That's what you gotta hope for at this point, because if you don't really get it addressed in the draft, then you're kind of, you gotta fix it there. At least get a stopgap or something.
Yeah, we weren't able to get one of the top corners in the draft. We went quarterback and a new toy for him to play with. So
yeah,
yeah. Okay. I think that's probably still a big need. I mean, I like Isaiah Rodgers. Kenny Moore, I think he's more specialty, more of a slot corner, but so I would like to see them bring back either Rocky Sin or give Shaq another try with Gus.
Yeah. Well, I think we're kind of running out of time here. Do you you got anything else?
No. Go Colts.
Or the shoe.
Yeah, it's only what, 6 days now from the draft, so
yeah, I know it's creeping up on us.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, so stay on your toes, because the draft this year is going to be drama and just intrigue galore. We will be going live on the Thursday of the first round of the draft, so be ready for that. Again, 10 like goal on this episode. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Jeff, thank you for coming on and taking some time out of your day to be with me and talk about your team. And folks, thank you guys for watching. Be good people.